guys, I'm not supposed to talk much. Enjoy the scenery. I'm going south on 77. Kansas to decorate my parents' graves. It's just very scenic along south on Highway 77. I can't talk much, so I'm just going to let you enjoy.
Uncle Tony's farm is this way from the cemetery, 2 miles. I couldn't remember where it's at.
Did she say if anyone's living there?
Yeah, her husband.
Oh, okay.
She lives there in town, and he lives out there. Not sure why, but their business.
That's not so unusual when you got 2 properties. I mean, you know, they've been married a long time.
Yeah.
I'm sure they get together.
This corner here is kind of spooky. One Memorial Day weekend, we've been camping out at Indian Lake. And we was coming home, and we stopped at that stop sign heading east. And it's kind of a blind corner in a way. You can't always see what's coming over the hill. This car comes over the hill and someone pulls out across from us at the stop sign, pulls out on the highway, and this car comes over the hill and they bash into each other and glass is flying all over the place. And one guy was in kind of bad shape. Glenda got out and went over and talked to him, and we called the ambulance, or somebody called the ambulance anyway. They got out there and took him away, but it's just a spooky corner. Ever since then, when I come to that corner, I'm always kind of leery of it. But it's just one of them things, I guess. Glad the state patrol didn't look too close to our camper because I didn't have a license plate on it.
We had it pop up.
But he asked me what I saw, and I told him that the car come over the hill and the guy pulled out. Just no time to stop. Just kind of a blind corner because there's just a slight hill coming up, and then you come up to the crest of the hill, but I guess it's hard for me to explain it. It's just a corner you gotta watch for.
Well, I think if you saw that truck turning, and that you could see that it's kind of treacherous. Okay. Here's our Flint Hills. These are the smaller ones. They get bigger and bigger. Depends. I mean, some of them there's a beautiful scene. This is one I absolutely love. lot of limestone. Lots of limestone. You wonder what they do with all them there hills? They graze them. This is the Georgia Pacific gypsum wallboard plant and mine. That mine is very deep. We took a school trip down there when we were kids, and now the government has said no, it is not safe for children. Probably isn't. At one time, when they thought we could escape a nuclear blast, it was at that time what do they call that?
On the road to Prospect Hill Cemetery.
Yes.
That's where our parents are buried.
Yeah. Mom and Dad are out at Prospect Hill. My grandparents are there. My aunt, yes, my Aunt Virginia passed away 2 years ago. She had Alzheimer's, but she had a very, very aggressive form of it. She was...
It took her pretty quick, actually.
Yes, it did. Hers was aggressive. She cried at my dad's funeral. And she was in a wheelchair and very thin. She just really wasn't eating much at the time. Now our uncle, by marriage, it was her husband. He is still at Uncle Harold is still at the nursing home, and he's still a joker. Still a very social guy, and we all just always have loved him. We loved all our family. His mother lived to be over 100. A lot of people in our family have lived long and prospered. I don't know about the prosperity these days, but we're not doing bad. Now you're seeing the kind of roads we get in the Flint Hills.
It's like they graded it not too long ago.
Yep, they did.
It's a nice wide road.
Yes. Yeah, they widened these roads a long time ago because it's just too many kind of blind curves and stuff like that. You needed those 2 lanes. My mom and a neighbor up the road, there was one curve that was just blind as could be. There was a lot of trees there. Finally, the county took them out. But they finally widened it. Mom would be on the wrong side of the road. Frank would be on the wrong side of the road. And that saved their butts. There we go. Looks like there's a few people out today.
Yep.
I wonder about calling off and down, but it's very pretty nestled in these hills up here. There it is, Prospect Hill Cemetery.
Go this way, I think, don't I?
I think so. Is there up over on the other? Are they on the top of that next hill, or are they?
I'm trying to remember.
I was thinking they are. I think Grandma and Grandpa are down on this side somewhere. Golly, bad. You keep hearing about our grandson named Howard. That's where his name came from.
22 is when he died.
Yep. They were just into their 90s.
February
Few years.
and June.
Dad was, I think, he died the day after their anniversary in February. No, 3 days after. So our anniversary is the 24th. And Mom, she was able to make it a few more months, but we were surprised she didn't go first because she had had Alzheimer's for years and had been going downhill. Had a heart attack. He had congestive heart failure. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. 2 Timothy 4:7. Brought some of our irises from home. Fortunately, they tend to dwindle a little. But there's some yellow irises right next to them. And those are planted. Maybe we can transplant some of our lilies down here sometime. That's Mom and Dad. Down there at the bottom it says, parents of Clifford, Glenda, Paula, Janet, there it is, Lyle, and Viola. Now, I was child number 2. Okay, you can go. Oh, Dad was a veteran.
They planted some irises there.
Yeah, might have been Mom and Dad. Might have been Cliff and Deb or Janet. I don't know. But somebody did. I was thinking maybe we could transplant some different things. Okay, this is Carlton Miller. That's not a relation, but I remember him.
There's your grandparents right here.
Yeah, okay, here's Grandma and Grandpa. And Grandma was in 1907 to 1996. She missed 100 by very little. Okay, and Grandpa, they said he had prostate surgery. My aunt disagrees, but she's not a doctor, but anyway, she didn't take that real well, but they were married September 28th, 1928. Parents of Howard, Paul, Ruth Laree, Virginia Vivian, and Linda Lee. I never knew Aunt Virginia and Aunt Glenda's middle names. Aunt Linda and Aunt Laree are still living. Aunt Laree is in what, 90, I think about 94. What? Oh, it doesn't give their, they're in Nebraska City. Hey, there's Aunt Virginia over there.
Yeah, Sutton. And then Carla is to the left of it.
Yeah. Carla died in a bad accident. She was about 16 or 17. And there's my aunt. Uncle's name is on there, but there's no death date yet. He's in his 90s. His mom lived till she was, can't remember, 100 and something. I know I'm not supposed to be talking a lot, but this is family. So, oh, I'm pointing at the trees. I look away and, but yeah, there they all are. So, I'm glad they're all here close together. That makes it very, very nice. They've been decorating Carla's grave and Aunt Virginia, Uncle Harold's.
She's got some peony bushes.
Yes, she does, a beautiful peony bush. I don't know who's, that might be Sutton. I think that's just for all the Suttons. And this whole plot just is Sutton.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It might be for all of them because great grandma Sutton, or Grandma Sutton, we used to call her Grandma. She wasn't our grandma, but we called her that. Anyway, she would be out here too. There's a big plant down by her. That's not peony, so might be roses. I don't know.